Hi, and welcome to Crypto Crazy. I'm Cal, and today I'm going to talk about a relatively new coin called Shopping or Shopping IO, as it's seen in some places. And before I go into the price and the market cap and the movement, let me just go straight into what they're doing, why I'm so excited about it. Just have a look at this crypto shopping experience. You can buy from sites like Amazon, Walmart, and eBay with over 100 cryptocurrencies seamlessly. So these guys are working with these platforms so that you can buy directly from them using cryptocurrencies. And that's massive. And also, they're working with some great other crypto projects so that the transactions, the technology is working exactly how it should be. And I'll get into that in a bit more detail as well. So hopefully that has got you hooked. And I'll start pretty much from where I usually start, and that's to do with the pricing and where you can get it from and what the market cap is and what I think in terms of it can get to in size as well. So it's gone up a lot in the last 24 hours, and I must admit I was looking at this yesterday to bring to you guys, and since then it's gone up a fair amount, and I kind of wish I'd brought it to you yesterday. However, I still think it's very early days. Now, the market cap is around about 160 million USD, and the value proposition that they're going to bring is much, much, much bigger than that. And they've got those three giants in terms of who they're working with. They've also got AliExpress coming soon as well, and I think they're going to bring a lot more. But let's just go into where you can get this from. So there are a few platforms, and you can kind of choose whichever one that you are generally using or you prefer. So you got Bittrex, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, which happen to be usually probably the two most popular. The majority of the volume is going through Uniswap, and then you've got 1inch as well. So the market cap that it's at, I think this could easily 10x, even more than that, very, very soon. And I think the more and more people get to know about this, and the more platforms they get onto. Bittrex was only a few days ago they got onto. I think they're just going to carry on expanding. So going back to what they're doing, how they're doing it too. So as I mentioned here, this is who they're working with: Amazon, Walmart, eBay. They are coming along with AliExpress soon as well. And I think just generally the way that it works is the fact that you can actually see the products as you would do, and you click on it and you buy using your wallet addresses, whichever cryptocurrency you wish to, and it works seamlessly in the same way that you would usually do. Now, they have these pricing plans. So if you hold their token, SPI, you can sign up to these plans and you get rewards, you get premiums. So if you're signed up to Dynamic, you get a 5% discount, and you can get all these other benefits as well. As it mentioned here, only domestic USA shipping at the time, using this membership, and advanced as well. Then it goes into pro and business and so on as well. So they really are trying to adapt to their users and to try to incentivize them to be able to join up and to be able to get these benefits too as well. So I think that's a really good thing. So they, like I said, they're relatively new, started off in December. So they've only been around for a few months in terms of since their launch as well. And I think in terms of, like I said, listing, they came into Bittrex a little while ago, and I think they're just going to carry on adding as well. There you see it's March the 19th. And here, this is what I was talking about. So this is why I think also they're not just kind of saying, well, here you go. They're getting a little bit into the details and the technology of how this works. So yes, you can have staking as well, and then you get those dynamic rewards that I was just mentioning on the page. And they go into the details. Look where you can kind of get access to this as well. The number of countries that it's available, and they're only talking about Amazon here at the moment. But I think it's going to continue to grow. It's going to be more available in other countries as well. They're going to get platforms that are big in those countries as well. So I think that's going to carry on going. So UTrust. So this is what I was mentioning. UTrust is it works with e-commerce and it's an integration that allows businesses to accept cryptocurrencies. So they're working with UTrust here, and UTrust, again, it's a great coin in itself as well, but they are working with them, so they are providing the right sort of ecosystem that they should do for their users and their experience. So a great thing there. And they're working with TrustSwap as well. Now, if you don't know what they're doing, they provide non-custodial escrow services. So that's where they don't hold the coins that are moving around, but they allow users to exchange that value. So the businesses and the people buying, without that middleman or counterparty risk. And counterparty risk is basically saying, what if one of them doesn't pay, or the transaction of the value doesn't go through? So these are two great projects that are bringing very much key parts of this ecosystem as well, and they're working alongside Shopping. Shopping is using their services to be able to provide a great service to their users as well. So there you have it. That's Shopping.io. I think you should read a bit more detail if you wish to get into the nitty-gritty of what they're doing. But I think from my perspective, looking at this project, who they're already working with, the way in which they're doing it, like I said, with UTrust and TrustSwap behind the scenes, and also the fact that they are working with these great companies already, Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and they're coming on with AliExpress soon as well. I think that just goes to show that they are trying to work with the big players of where most people do their e-commerce shopping. So I think this will continue to go strength from strength. Like I said, the price has already gone up a considerable amount, and yes, it's always great to get in quite early into these projects. $1 going up to $168. Yes, that would have been great to get in early, but I also do think it, in terms of just risk balance, it's always good to see what these projects are doing, how they are received, who they're working with. It gives them a bit of time to almost kind of settle in and show what value they are bringing. And once they do so, then obviously it's great. Here, as you can see, it has shot up in the last few days, in the last week or so, but I do think it's a long way to go. Now, what most people do tend to ask is, has it gone up too much? Shall I wait for a dip? The way that I always look at it is to buy, regardless of whatever the price is, to buy some. There have been projects in the past where, without the experience of seeing what can happen to prices, is to wait for that price to go down, and it just continues to go up and up and up, and it has some dips, and I'm always kind of waiting for it to drop again, but it never does. And what I found is to buy some. Don't go crazy and just buy too much, only what your exposure allows you to do. And then if it does dip, to reduce your buying in average. So it's 170. Now, if it were to drop to 100, then obviously I'll get in there and my buying average would reduce to 130 something. So that's the way I generally try to look at it. So there you go. That's Shopping.io. Hopefully you found that useful, informative. And if you have any questions, as always, add them into the comments. I always do try to get back to you. You've probably seen that from previous videos. And again, as always, as I say, please do give me a like. It helps my channel. Please do consider subscribing. I do try to bring a range of videos, new coins, projects that I do think will add value, like this one. Bring my news, my views from the cryptocurrency world, and just basically anything that I think that the community will find useful within the cryptocurrency world. So there you have it, Shopping.io. I've been Cal. This is Crypto Crazy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.